Hi, I'm Mike McCormick, live in the GBTA studio, and I'm here with Mike Eberhard from Concur. Welcome, Mike.
Thank you very much, Mike.
Great to have you.
It's great to be here. This is an amazing conference.
No, thank you so much. So let's talk about Concur. You've certainly been at the helm how long now?
Since November of last year.
Wow, that's right, because we were in
Frankfurt together.
And just when you were taking the job. Well, so tell me a little bit, what have you, how's it been going so far? How are you finding your time?
It's been fantastic. Honestly, the momentum, the growth, the experience has been amazing. There's really a number of launches that we've been building up since we were together.
That's
We've
right.
talked about them. Certainly one of them is a core in our conversation in Frankfurt was the responsibility that we all have to care for our employees.
Yeah.
And so, launching this week the Concur Locate and Active Monitoring solution.
Yep.
Really goes the next level for travel managers to be able to not be the only answer,
right,
and have the technology.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we did a partner together on a study. 3 in 10 travel managers said that they didn't know how long it would take for them to locate their impacted travelers in a crisis, and so thus the release. I mean, you think about how important that is and how fundamental it is, and yet here we are in this era with like a simple need like that you need to address.
It's the first step.
It is, right?
Certainly you need someone assessing events that happen around the world and classifying whether there's risk. But as soon as you assess that there could be risk, you need to identify who could be affected, and whether that's traveling employees or non-traveling employees. Like University of Tulsa is expanding the use of Concur Locate for their students that study abroad. So they may not be traditional travelers or business travelers, but they feel the same need to care for them.
Right.
And so the ability to actually know where your employees are now goes beyond itinerary. So it's, if you think about what is the application that's most used in business travel, it is Concur's application that you may use to hail a ride, book a hotel, or take a picture of a receipt.
Right.
Certainly your corporate card transactions. All of that data is coming in, so it's really moving beyond the itinerary to go to what is the best known information we can have to help you find your employees if they may be affected.
Yeah, and this common theme I'm seeing a lot is really this whole notion of enabling technology, right? That we're really finally at a point where we're using the technology to solve the real problems. I mean, not technology for technology's sake, but again, these types of solutions that can be very impactful, right?
Yeah, and what our customers, I had a number of meetings with our customers this morning, and my questions, large and small, were, do you have the ability to monitor 24/7?
Right.
Do you have a big enough staff to be able to do it? Do you even have a security function?
Right.
And the majority of the time was no. Like, you could give us great technology, but if you don't deliver it as a service that's actually there monitoring for your employees 24/7, then we're likely to fall down.
Yeah, and these aren't companies that otherwise are just small companies with limited resources. These are
Some of the
significant
these are
firms.
Fortune 500 companies that haven't staffed travel management to the point of where they can honestly have a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week NOC, operating center really helping them. And so that's what really, that request from the customers is what led us to delivering a service that does it for them.
Yeah, and what's fascinating for me, I mean, I've been in the industry my whole career, is to watch the evolution of a company like Concur, that started with the focus on solving an expense management or expense problem, and now look at what you're involved in. I mean, that must be very rewarding for you as well.
It's extremely rewarding, and I think, what's also fun is seeing the customers and the way they're managing their spend, now really bringing kind of the finance management and the travel management together. And so many of them today are actually responsible for both sides, where that certainly didn't happen when we first started.
No, and we've seen, thus the theme convergence in another way, but it is also the convergence of those roles, those jobs that, where, like to your point, right? And the decisions that these people now have to make on behalf of their companies, they're broad reaching.
Yeah, I think convergence is a great theme because certainly their roles are converging in many ways, technologies is converging, and in some ways the ecosystem itself is converging. And so it's sparked a lot of great conversation this week already.
No, thanks, and I couldn't have said it better myself.
Great.
Mike Eberhard from Concur. I'm Mike McCormick, live at GBTA Studio.